Alrighty, everyone. Thank you for sticking around and being patient. We want to make sure that we get the best here, and that is what we've done. We've got the Eagles all set up here, and they are just about ready to drop on in to their first or the third round with the Eagles. We'll see them. We got all but one, unfortunately, so we'll see how the team does. Again, I want to thank everyone for being so patient and cooperating with us as we get going there. I really appreciate it. So we'll see how they do going in to this next round. Now the Eagles, I don't know if you heard, but they placed second with about 8 kills, I believe, last time around. So Eagles doing pretty darn good here as they getting into it. So let's drop on in and see how they're doing. So we've got Hexy 1X, Neon Ridge, and Swabby and Power Healer on the Eagles team, getting ready to roll on to third round. Again, they place second this time around. Or not this time around, but last time around. So already, Eagles looking pretty strong here. Neon Ridge, Power Healer, Swabby, Hexy. You know, a lot of these, again, players that you might recognize. Swabby, particularly, if you know from the season, was a silver player on the Marvels team during the season. And this is exactly why we do this for regionals. We got Swabby coming from a silver team into a gold team after our Madison Area Youth Esports Championship. That's a mouthful, as always. And so it goes to show that if you put the effort in, we're going to make sure that you get to where you belong. And putting that effort in, and Swabby was one of those folks able to kind of rise the ranks and become a gold player for regionals. I'm not sure what's going on with the UFOs here, but I guess looks like Power Healer getting sucked up by him. Like, not sure if those are enemies or not, but at the very least, a lot of UFOs in this area. Neon Ridge getting that elimination, that power. Oh, Swabby, though, taking a lot of damage, getting stuck between some of the... Ooh! Oh, okay, NPC. I was going to say, Neon Ridge getting a quick elimination, but that was an NPC, it looked like. A Trespasser. So again, lots of new stuff for the season. Yep, there's another Trespasser. It looks some kind of alien. Power Healer getting in a fight with it. Does get the Trespasser. Gets that ray gun. Yeah, it's a Chimera ray gun. So that's what we've been seeing. A lot of these UFOs seem bountiful here. Not sure. Again, we talked about, like, what is the use of these UFOs? This is a new season. It's so hard to tell when to use it effectively, as it's so darn new. You know, it's a big giant purple target in the sky, so you got to use it when you need it, and you know, not enough time to figure out exactly how that's going to work. Neon Ridge in that UFO, got a couple different UFOs. Swabby has a UFO here. Oh, you can even pick stuff up with a little tractor beam type thing and maybe throw them. I'm curious to see how this goes. Neon Ridge, though, holding that truck. You see a little bit of lag coming out from Swabby's side. Apologies there. Got a lot of folks coming in, and can be kind of hard for this to work through. Swabby picking up a car. I wonder if you're able to throw it. Oh, a rock even. Oh wow, I would hope that you can just throw that on folks. That's also a really good way to create cover, right? You take those rocks out, either huck them at people. Like, I don't know about you folks, but if a giant rock or a boulder or a car was flying at me, I mean, I'd probably ignore the people that were shooting at me and duck for cover as the rock coming out of the sky. Yeah, a rock and a car. Neon Ridge and Swabby both have a car, or both have a something in their grasp as they do these UFOs. In the meantime, Power Healer out there getting some heals. So maybe there's a little bit of miscommunication here, as you know, the team is gonna need to, well, at least they're staying together here. I don't know what the goal is, but ooh, Swabby finding a slurp truck back. Oh yeah, it looks like it unfortunately gets the elimination on the Power Healer. I don't know, that looks like probably an accident there. And then we see Swabby, no, it was Hexy 1X hitting that slurp car. So now they have full shields, or at the very least have quite a bit of shields, by finding that slurp truck back, that trailer, and open it up, getting that juice, that shield juice all over them. So I mean, there's another great benefit of these great UFOs. Swabby using that UFO for probably a great thing that it's intended. So scouting, was able to poke them out, getting a lot of damage done onto Swabby, but at the very least providing a target for the other team to shoot at. And so now the Eagles are going to be able to take advantage of that and push on in almost undetected, because they're so distracted by that UFO. Neon Ridge getting some good shots in, but unfortunately not going to be enough, as Swabby gets fully eliminated. Neon Ridge trying to back out to the team, getting knocked around, does get eliminated. Power Healer coming in though. Does look like Hexy 1X is alive as well. We don't have their perspective. Power Healer going down. We do see Swabby and Neon Ridge both spectating here. Both spectating Hexy here, as it's just Hexy alive, is going to need to try to stall very much so that we can get either eliminations or retreat, so we can get those placement points. There's it looks like they stole the UFO out from under them. This is not looking good for our heroes on the Eagles. Hexy 1X getting a lot of damage from that UFO, as well as with the rest of the team. Just sorely outnumbered in that fight. Did not go hot for them, and because of that, they're going to place 8th there. But a good play nonetheless. Great to see it. And so that's going to be the Eagles round 3. Looking at the time, it is possible we're going to get a round 4 coming at you in the time. Then after that, at 1 o'clock, we're going to have the the silver teams coming through. So we'll see how that goes. Alrighty, we'll be right back as we try to set that up for y'all. We'll be right back, getting ready. We'll give you also see how the Marvels are doing. Again, we're going to cast the Eagles for round 4 as well, so look forward to that. We'll be right back.
This cool jersey, I have this cool armrest. They made really close new friends through gaming, and this was an opportunity for them to be part of a team.
Get the right down.
We get to feel like we're actually in the big leagues.
Good game.
Good.
All right, folks. Again, I'm Cody. I'm your assistant commissioner and caster. Just want to give you a quick update on what's going on. So we've got the Eagles coming in for their 4th round, as well as the Marvels playing their 4th round for the gold team. Silver team is going to be just right on after that. So we're going to be pushing the time just a little bit. So please be patient as we're just trying to go run back to back here, waiting on all the other teams from across the nation. So thank you all for being patient. We'll be right with it. The Eagles and the Marvels gold teams, we're going to have their 4th and final round for today. So stick around for that. We'll be right back. Thank you for being patient.
Set.
Yeah, I'm not gonna rip.
Set.
Yeah, I'm not gonna rip. Sigma's one hit. Sigma's down. All right. Head back up. All right, root for Telly.
Esports is a multi-billion-dollar industry. We're taking that and we're delivering it to elementary and middle school kids. We're bridging the gap between conventional athletics and competitive gaming.
Dad, all right, push up with me, push up with me.
What brought me to XP League is the experience of my children. I had always hoped and wanted them to be a part of a youth athletics team. They all love competitive gaming, so why not marry their passion with what I'm hoping for them to learn and achieve and put healthy, solid values in place in something that the kids want to do and are excited about doing. XP League allows kids who aren't interested in sports to gain that same coach-led experience that you would get playing hockey or baseball. And we found a way to deliver that as a business model that is not only successful for the kids who participate in it, but it's also successful for the franchisees who get involved.
The first XP coin going out to Jason.
Through a partnership with the Positive Coaching Alliance, our coaches go through a double goal certification. They learn not only how to work through the strategies of the different games they're playing, but they also work through how to impact these kids' lives in a positive way. They get to mark and highlight behaviors and attributes that will lead to long-term life skills.
Focus more, focus more, focus more.
Motherfuckers like to get to the point.
Chase it, chase it, chase it,
They
chase
know
it,
if they
chase
don't touch it, it will be over, so they're gonna trickle in one by one. And I promise, the team will hold by the Nomad. Fantastic play by Noah! And somehow, the Nomads actually hold off the point and force a third game. Unbelievable.
Through a really exciting partnership with AimLab, we're able to offer something that is unheard of in this age bracket. We have kids working on the same technology that the pros are training to improve their skills.
One of the really cool things about AimLab is the fact that you can compare yourself to pro players. This allows our players to be able to rise to the challenge and to be able to level up.
Take out the mech. Got him. Nice job.
Partnerships like
All right, we're going to cut it short there. We do have the Eagles coming on in, ready to roll on in to our match here. Still having trouble for some reason or another with Hexy's laptop. Apologies there. We're doing it live, so unfortunately we won't have Hexy's perspective here, but at the very least we have the team, the Eagles here, Neon Ridge, Swabby, Power Healer. Hexy is still in, just not able to be seen from their perspective, so apologies again. As you see, though, we got a quick drop, so they did drop in. Not too bad, but again, as we know, they're in the Weeping Woods here. As we know, just going to be looting up as we get in. No hot drops here. And because of that, we're just going to be chilling, talking strategy, getting that loot, making sure that they are ready to go and ready to fight at a moment's notice. And so we'll see how they do. Quick update for the Marvels team, placing 6th, I believe, last round, getting a couple eliminations to their name. It was a quite effective round at the very least that I was able to peek in on. And so hopefully the Marvels gonna keep pulling it up. And for the Eagles, we saw couple rounds ago, so round 2, They were able to get second place with quite a few kills to their name. Third round wasn't so hot, but at the very least, got one more chance to try to top their top score here. Again, players are going to get rewarded points based off of their best round. So if for the Eagles, for example, that second round was their best round, that is the points that they get for the day, for today, the Saturday day. And tomorrow will be the same thing. We'll add those two up. So add Saturday's points and Sunday's points, and that'll be their final score. And that's how we will keep track of that. There should be a league spot bracket that will keep track of it, and we'll send that out hopefully at some point to keep y'all informed and keep y'all ready to go. Again, if you weren't fully aware, this is regionals. This is the end-all be-all, as I've been saying it, to see who is going to go to nationals. 16 teams from each game are going to be going, so it's all dependent on how well they do on these rounds. So we'll see. I want to remind everyone as well, as the time is getting down to it, Silver League for Fortnite will be playing, just after this round. Soon as the gold players are done with their round, we're gonna swap them in, get those silver players in, and redo it for all the silver players. So we're gonna be excited to see how the silver teams are gonna be doing. Gold teams already showing that regionals is where you mean business, so they're playing our hardest. But again, we've got the silver team coming up. I'm excited to see how they do. A little bit of a bag of tricks kind of from the silver teams, as I've been definitely ate my words quite a couple times with the silver kids. They're playing their hardest, giving their all, doing really well. Same thing with the gold team. All the players just doing amazing. Talk about the game here. So yeah, again, we're seeing a lot of resource gathering coming out from the Eagles team here. That car that Neon Ridge is driving is going to keep them mobile, making sure that they're still able to get some things done and be mobile there as they are going through. No UFO though. So going back to the basics of last season Fortnite, need fuel or hunting wolves. Like, I thought this was the new season, not the old season. A quick little roadblock. Neon Ridge electing to stay in the car. Possibly has enough loot to their name, so it doesn't need to jump out, or at the very least is trying to be that getaway driver at the very least. Gonna try to wait out for the rest of the team, so maybe a little bit of miscommunication. I'm not sure, but definitely want. The idea here is they want to be completely always doing something, and so waiting for the team, not always a best idea. But what do I know? I'm not sure. So we'll see. It does look like there are UFOs on their radar. Look like they're gonna try to ignore it here. That does kind of go to that point where the UFOs kind of cause a lot of trouble. They died last time to an enemy UFO, and that's going to be, maybe they just don't want to get into it. It wasn't even the enemy UFO, it was their UFO. They had two UFOs, and at one point they got out of the UFO, and then they died to the UFO that they gathered. So, I said it before and I'll say it again. This new season, it's going to take some time for these kids to get used to. And in a tournament like this, where very important and it's very, it stakes are on the line here, it's going to be kind of tough. So do you see Neon Ridge spotting out that UFO? It does look like the UFO, at the very least, is in a fight with another team. And so it is possible that the Eagles are going to elect to try to be a little careful here and try to scavenge around and try to finish off a team that might have just come out of a fight. That's always a really advantageous strategy, as you know, if you have two people fighting, one wins, you're gonna, while they're looting, got their pants down kind of thing, waiting like they're damaged, they're trying to heal up, that is your time to spring at them like pouncing tigers or eagles with talons, because they're eagles. So we'll see. It looks like they're not gonna, well, power healer at the very least looks like gonna try to keep an eye on them. Maybe it's they don't see it as quite worth it in this moment, a little too far maybe, and they're gonna play the edge of the circle here in this little crater, this water crater. So I see some builds here, probably trying to help them up. Can't climb those steep hills. Oh, that's neat. Swabby hitting those little weird tree things, getting them wood. So those are apparently trees. Swabby also spotting out some UFOs there. Did see Swabby was able to shoot some kind of grenade launcher type thing, like it looked kind of like an EMP. Again, new season, new stuff. I'm not quite familiar. Looks like they are electing to hide in the bushes. Okay, no, so they might be starting to converge upon a new group. Neon Ridge getting a head start. You see the builds? Yeah, I don't believe that those are their builds. So Neon Ridge trying to push through. Well, the rest of the team kind of trying to catch up. Neon Ridge pushing up, possibly into another team. I think they're trying to track them, hunt them down like hunters. And so far, coming up short, not seeing any folk here. All right, and this just into folks. For those that are waiting on that silver game, it does look like the silver teams are going to be delayed up to 20 minutes. That is coming from HQ. Thank you for being patient, all you silver folks. As gotta make sure that this gold game gets on through. Looks like Neon Ridge and Swabby though. Starting to get abducted by aliens. 2 different UFOs coming down. They're gonna have to deal with it, and they're gonna have to be extremely careful here, as they saw before. As they saw before. Oh yeah, and there's invaders here coming down. Gonna have to eliminate them. Get those ray guns, strong guns, and the UFO as well, being effective. What I was saying was, while they're fighting these UFOs, they're gonna have to be extremely careful, as it is possible that another team is lurking in the distance, seeing them fight these UFOs, and as I said, gonna try to scavenge away this fight. So I wouldn't be too surprised. It looks like that is a scanner. It's a scanner grenade. Yes, I think I remember talking about that. It's a little grenade that does a little. Ooh, and Swabby has a great idea here to carry the little scanner out so you can see through those walls, see through those buildings. Gonna even try to drop it on an enemy team. This is a great play, as they now are. Swabby's able to spot out a team out in the distance on the edge of the circle. So I'm going to have to regroup here to the rest of the Eagles. But some good strategy coming out. All the stops need to be taken. Swabby getting that ping out, pinging all the enemies, as the team now, Power Hero, Neon Ridge, and Hexy coming back together to try and possibly fight this team. There does go the scanner grenades going out. So now they're going to be able to see those enemies possibly through walls, and that's going to give them a huge advantage as they push up. Swabby, Neon Ridge, and Power Healer going on through. Neon Ridge taking the headway here. Looks like the enemy team is boxing up, trying to build up. Power Healer trying to push through at the very least, just using those walls to try to stay through. Neon Ridge, though, using those trees as cover, trying to push all the way up, trying to get that aggression. But I'm afraid of these buildings. This enemy team. Oh, it is possible they are in the midst of a fight as well. Yes, there's multiple teams in this building, and the the Eagles electing to try to get into the scuffle, trying to stay on the edge. This is dangerous territory, but Neon Ridge gets the elimination. Not quite the kill yet, but is going to try to push up to possibly get the finish off on that. As Power Healer, now the whole Eagles are on top. Sensing their advantage here, they're going to try to keep it going. Swabby coming through, getting a lot of pushing, but that building going to keep that enemy protected, trying to get through. It's a box fight at this point. Neon Ridge, Power Healer going down. Neon Ridge trying to give support from around. Swabby does go down. That building just was really tough to get through. No railgun there. Neon Ridge is now needing to retreat a little bit, trying to heal up on that high ground. Has to be extremely careful. Going to try to find a quick pick. But again, Power Healer and Neon Ridge, or Power Healer and Swabby are down. Gonna need to get rezzed. I did not quite yet get eliminated, so no points towards the enemy team. But there goes. So as I say that, Swabby does get quickly eliminated. And so now it is up to Neon Ridge. Power Healer is still up and around. Trying to see, don't see even Hexy on the team there. So I don't know what quite happened. Oh, it was 5. Yes. So looks like they did play 6, getting a couple downs. I'm not sure that they were able to get full eliminations, but the very least, that is going to be that for the Eagles. I'm going to double check to see how the Marvels did and give you a quick update there. But for those that just came for the Gold Eagles match, I want to thank you all for coming. We're going to get set up for the Silver games coming right at you. Thank you again for being patient as we get set up. What a match. We got more coming up to you tomorrow. Again, we're going to take the best scores from each team for today, and that's going to be their official scores. So Eagles probably getting that second round where they play second. Going to allow them quite a bit of points, and so we'll see how that goes. We'll be right back again as we set up for that. Stick around. Alrighty, folks, that's going to do it for the Fortnite Gold Regional match for the first day. That's Saturday. It's been a crazy and wild ride. I did get updated that apparently the Marvels unfortunately did not get to play. I'm not sure what the reasoning was. Sounds like there were some issues, technical issues, not in the Marvels' control. So apologies there. We're going to get down to this and chat with HQ, making sure that everything is going smoothly so that we can see how they do. But as you saw, the Eagles did get to play their match and placed pretty decently. Again, we saw the second round, placing them second with a plethora of kills. That's probably going to be what they're going to take for the round. And now we're going to go into the Fortnite Silver matches. We're going to get set up for that. We're hoping to get it done in about 10 minutes. But again, we're just going to be waiting on the rest of the teams from across the nation playing on this regional day. So we'll be with you in just a little while. Stick around for that. Appreciate everyone for coming. And we'll be getting set up for the Fortnite Silver League regional matches on this day. We'll see you then.
Yeah, I'm not gonna rotate. Sigma's one hit. Sigma's down. Alright. Head back up. Alright, root for telling.
Esports is a multi-billion-dollar industry. We're taking that and we're delivering it to elementary and middle school kids. We're bridging the gap between conventional athletics and competitive gaming.
Yo, you guys are getting pretty wrecked. Dad, all right, push up with me, push up with me.
What brought me to XP League is the experience of my children. I had always hoped and wanted them to be a part of a youth athletics team. They all love competitive gaming, so why not marry their passion with what I'm hoping for them to learn and achieve and put healthy, solid values in place in something that the kids want to do and are excited about doing. XP League allows kids who aren't interested in sports to gain that same coach-led experience that you would get playing hockey or baseball. And we found a way to deliver that as a business model that is not only successful for the kids who participate in it, but it's also successful for the franchisees who get involved.
The first XP coin going out to Jason.
Through a partnership with the Positive Coaching Alliance, our coaches go through a double goal certification. They learn not only how to work through the strategies of the different games they're playing, but they also work through how to impact these kids' lives in a positive way. They get to mark and highlight behaviors and attributes that will lead to long-term life skills.
Focus more, focus more, focus more.
Most things like to get to the point. They know if they don't touch it, it will be over, so they're going to trickle in one by one. And I promise, the team will all find the Nomad. Fantastic play by Noah. And somehow, the Nomads actually hold off the point and force a third game. Unbelievable.
Through a really exciting partnership with AimLab, we're able to offer something that is unheard of in this age bracket. We have kids working on the same technology that the pros are training to improve their skills.
One of the really cool things about AimLab is the fact that you can compare yourself to pro players. This allows our players to be able to rise to the challenge and to be able to level up.
Take out the mech. Got him. Nice job.
Partnerships like Raven help separate XP League from all the other players in the youth esports industry. These kids wear their jerseys, the same jerseys that pro gamers wear, and they beam with confidence.
She was really excited for the jerseys. She wears it often.
As soon as we saw the one that he got, we all wanted our very own, and so we're getting our own jerseys for the family.
He would never take off the jersey.
Not only do we get the same jerseys that the professional gamers wear, they're also creating all of our custom logos for all of our teams. Raven brings the highest quality and creativity to the gamers of XP League.
Our franchisees are called league commissioners. And the reason we call them that is because we provide them a league in a box. So each independent commissioner will have access to 20 teams that they can run over various seasons, over various games. We've thought of everything for them. The objective is to make it as easy as possible to put this model together and make it successful. In your league in a box, you've got the partnerships with the manufacturers. We've got your coaching partners set up to train your parent volunteers. It is a low-cost model that you can roll out and be up in gaming within months.
All right, welcome everyone to the...
Every game awards experience points. And what we built here is an experience. Professional level equipment, the top tier partners in esports. They're also getting the experience of sportsmanship values, of working with mentors and coaches, and of being part of a team. It's all about the experience.
I need you. I need you. All right. No, you've been down. You like this. Get to the world. Good game.
restart this stream really quick here. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm gonna reset it super quick. Got some technical issues. There we go.